channel. You know what time it is, no press fam. Welcome all to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where we take multitudes of characters from across many universes and have them battle it out. I am your gracious host, Class. And if you enjoy our content, share, like, subscribe, and become a No Press fan member. We put out new episodes every week. Also, if you want to learn about origins or abilities, check out our playlist titled Brief Origins or BAF. With introduction said, let's get down to the beating. In this corner representing DC Comics, Shayera Hall, aka Hawkgirl or Hawkwoman. Now, let's get into the endgame. She has outsmarted Batman in strategy games, and that's a sign of her tactical mind and how it thinks. A fight with a warrior like Valkyrie, she'd probably already have a few plays in mind before they even touch gloves, metaphorically speaking. Her military mindset is a big one, and it helps in this fight long-term wise, as she'll be able to find new ways to approach the fight even if one way doesn't work out. Another thing to consider is the lady's weaponry, as one possesses a sword of multiverse level potential, yes, but is still a magic sword, while the other can't be harmed by any magic based item. Can you guess which one Hawkgirl has? Her mace will be able to dodge every magical attack swung her way, and quite possibly take out Valkyrie's weapon out of her hand during their fight. She has flight to her favor, as if she needs to perhaps take Valkyrie to great heights or drop her if she can. Might not take her out of the game completely, but might make a dent. Fly away if the pressure gets too intense and needs a fiber to get herself back into the match. She could even perhaps be able to catch Valkyrie off guard with a quick fly-by instead of a drive-by, where she glides towards her and gives her a swing of her mace hard enough to knock her out of her feet, or knock her off her feet. Hawkgirl does have velocity and strength for that. Her eyesight are way more impressive than Valkyrie's, and having that comes to play when you want to get a perfect shot to deliver or find a crack in someone's armor. She can even spot an attack coming faster and from far away, allowing her to come up with how to proceed from there. Her ninth metal, hopefully I'm saying that right, will help stop serious attacks, as the material itself is incredibly durable and can withstand a lot of impact before feeling any effects to it. This helps with defense tremendously. Even if she just wanted to have a fight with no weapons and just skills alone, she would definitely give Valkyrie a run for her money. Now, some might say that certain adaptations in television for comic characters wouldn't be exactly accurate as it was in comics, but I'm going to play the wild card and say potentially can have accuracy at times. The example I'm presenting is when they had Hawkgirl in the Justice League animated series show her true grit by fighting several Green Lanterns at once without needing her usual weapon, giving them a good old-fashioned butt-kicking power down. This is impressive, as Green Lanterns are trained to be cosmic police force, meaning skills-wise they need to know how to fight very well. And if you made them look like amateurs, then it shows what she can really do with an Asgardian standing in front of her. Using her main weapon to block out attacks, defense, and her wings, and use her brain to find a solution to eliminate the fighter once and for all. Getting the W. Another point to add for Hawkgirl is she has the Claws of Horus, and a weapon like that is pretty powerful. It's a planet buster punch claw fist, or whatever you want to call it. This claw fist thing is powerful enough to hit you with the power force of a planet. Having that being thrown at you a few times here and there, yeah, you're not gonna not feel the pain of that infliction being put upon you. And having something like that coming at you with the might of Hawkgirl, yeah, I would say it's gonna probably put you down for the count in that way. I gotta add three other things to Hawkgirl. First, and it's probably just gonna be all in one point. One, she's really old. She's older than Wonder Woman, so there is a theory that she's right around the ballpark. Maybe she's not as old as Valkyrie, granted, but maybe old enough to reach around the same age of wisdom and being able to fight in that essence. On top of that, she's fought Amazonian warriors. Amazonian warriors have the similar kind of fighting styles when it comes to the Asgardian physiology. A little bit different here and there, but still, fighting wise, they are both both tribes are known to be very vicious when it comes to fighting, and they're very skillful when it comes to fighting. So yeah, if Hawkgirl was able to match up with an Amazonian warrior, she might be able to match up with an Asgardian when it comes to fighting one-on-one, mano-a-mano. And the last point I will make on my three original argument here at this point is that she has fought some pretty strong characters. If you recall, Apex Luthor in the comics is nothing to scoff at. She actually threw down with Apex Luthor, and that type of power and that type of opponent with Martian Manhunter's physiology in his corner and his intelligence is a very difficult challenge to be going up against, and Hawkgirl threw down with that man. So yeah, in theory, she can also throw down with some of the most powerful beings out there like Valkyrie. Now, representing on this corner, Marvel Comics, the Asgardian herself, Valkyrie. Or Broomhilda, if you want to call her that. Now, let's get into the end game. She's an Asgardian. Last time I checked, you gotta be in the gods to cosmic level to take one of these bad mama jammas down. And Hawkgirl is tough, but she hasn't quite reached that level of feats, at least not shown in the comics. She was selected by Odin to lead his army from time to time. Given her vast years of living and her countless battles she has fought in front line of, she has proven to be a worthy opponent. Given she has won wars in the name of Odin, she does have the military mind to avoid any countermeasures Hawkgirl might present, and even have her own moves to make when facing off with the Thanagarian. In raw strength alone, Valkyrie has the advantage, as Hawkgirl relies on her ninth metal to provide the strength needed to lift 20 to 70 times her own weight, while Valkyrie can naturally lift with her Asgardian physiology 45 tons. If this were to become a wrestling match, Valkyrie may be able to remove the ninth metal from Hawkgirl and then leave her vulnerable enough for an attack. She can probably throw something in the 40 tons at Hawkgirl, leaving her either squished like a bug or having her take a toll with so much weight being thrown at her for her to attempt to catch it and toss aside. Her ability to withstand immense attacks has to be brought up in this argument, as she took a hit from the Phoenix Force and Nova, and having those cosmic forces blast you is no small potatoes. This demonstrates her durability, as getting the right blast at her is going to take a lot and isn't easy to achieve. Taking down an Omega level mutant proves she can battle it out with the best of them, and that white-haired lady can control the weather, for crying out loud. That under your record should indicate Hawkgirl doesn't have a prayer. She had Emma Frost's number in diamond form. Emma Frost's diamond form is considered one of the most toughest materials in Marvel Comics, and Valkyrie still managed to drive through it, meaning she might have the chance to drive through Hawkgirl's ninth metal armor. If she removes her wings or any ninth metal, she can detach from her body, and she may be able to weaken Hawkgirl slowly until she exposed her enough for a finisher. The sword is still useful along with her spear that shoots out energy blasts. They might not break through ninth metal, but shots of Hawkgirl's actual flesh might do the trick. She does heal, granted, but Asgardian weaponry might prove to be harder to recover from. Let's try a wild card. Let's say for a moment Hawkgirl passed for a few seconds. Valkyrie delivers souls to the gates. Maybe she can stop one from gaining passage again to the living. And with that move, game over for Hawkgirl. In this form, she can actually still battle you, while you might be more helpless in this case. She might not be able to fly, but she can leap incredibly high, and for moving around she has her winged steed Aragorn, hopefully I'm saying that right. With her flying horse, she can bring the fight to Hawkgirl. She can move pretty fast given her Asgardian physiology, which means getting the finisher nailed on her isn't going to be a walk in the park. Use previous experience to get a sense of what's the move against Hawkgirl. Overpower her with either force or heavier objects, keep her mace out of her hand, and she has a chance at winning this. Another thing to consider is Valkyrie has the ability to possibly take that mace at one point during the fight. Now, if Valkyrie were to take that mace, we're having a whole different story to that whole fight. Because Valkyrie with the mace is capable of probably throwing down and being able to use it properly in order to take down Hawkgirl. And Hawkgirl was defeated at one point with her own mace. So yeah, theoretically, Valkyrie gets that weapon. It might be a game over for Hawkgirl in this essence. But as always, No Purse fam, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. So if you liked either one of my arguments, you know what you can do. You can hashtag Valkyrie or you can hashtag Hawkgirl. And as always, No Purse fam, we really appreciate you guys keeping it. 800 subs. Peace. Shout out to all my content supporters. Not working together, but we like to give credit where credit is due. Ivan the Unstoppable for all the knowledge of comic feats. Watch Mojo for origins and for all the background videos. Comic Historian, Comics Explained, and Key Issues. Go ahead and check them out and tap into the world of comics by supporting other creators. Link to channels will be in the description below.